Okay, I've hit record, and this will just be a short little meeting, kind of a little kickoff to get us used to using it. I haven't used it in a long time. And I think Zoom limits us to about 30 minutes anyways. No, it says 40 minutes here. So I won't keep you guys too long. I just want to, like I said, get us warmed up to this. I do want to talk about this new WhatsApp real quick, and I want to talk about Posh Night and our end of month. And these are things that are in the newsletter. If you happen to catch that today, I sent out the newsletter, and we're going to do that twice a month. And I'm doing some new things to get us away from using Facebook so much. And I was a little nervous about doing that, but as I started working on this more, I realized that Facebook has made things kind of impersonal. So now we can connect more in ways like this, the Zoom meeting, personal messaging, things like that, that will be beneficial for all of us. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So WhatsApp. So you guys here have already seen how that works. It's a little bit different. There's no pictures or names along with the messages, but I think that it's going to work well once we work out the bugs of that system and get used to it. If you guys have any ideas on how to make that system a little easier once you play around with it, please let me know. I like that it's instant and that it doesn't like bump posts around. If you want to see what was posted yesterday, you can scroll and see what was posted yesterday. Or if you want to see what was posted today, you can do the same thing. It's right there. And I'm hoping that that won't be a real busy kind of feed, just something where we can grab information and tips from each other and help grow our businesses that way. And you can see you can reply to different comments and you can play around with it. It's pretty simple once you play with it, but I did have to play with it myself to see what some of the functions were. If you feel like it's dinging your phone too much, please remember that there are 3 little dots in the upper right hand corner of that program where you can click on that and find mute, and you can mute the program and then come back to it later. So let's talk about end of month. Excuse me. I sent out the newsletter today, and in the bottom of the newsletter was all of our shout outs. I think that when I went to Posh Jail or Facebook Jail last week, it could be because I do shout outs. It could be, we don't know why. It could be for a lot of different things. There are over probably 200 leaders that went to Facebook Jail last week and that are pretty worried about going to Facebook Jail this week, even though everybody's made changes, because there are people that went to Facebook Jail that hadn't even been on Facebook in a week. So we don't know the reasons why. So we're just trying to take some precautions. So I'm going to move all of our shout outs into the newsletter. That was a cat, by the way. So that you're going to see that change. It's going to go into the newsletter on around the 15th and right at end of month so that we can celebrate what everybody's been doing. So look for the shout outs there. And then I will be private messaging people to work on goals and other things throughout the month. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I noticed too that they did announce in Posh Talk today that we need to close all of our orders out by Thursday because they're going to be dark on Friday. So the website will be down Friday as they load all of the new products for Posh Night, which I think starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, with the products being released at 6 p.m. I'm going to go and look and see what time the website will be back up so we can get back to work and playing with all the new stuff. I'm hearing there's about 50 new products. So it's going to be fun and exciting. One of the things I wanted to remind people too is that we're going to do things a little different with this Posh Night. We're not going to do Posh Night in our team page like we've done before. We're going to follow Instagram, and we're going to participate in the Posh home office page, which is the Oh My Posh, and that link is in that newsletter as well. And then if you have any personal questions you want to ask me, then let me know, and I will send out information as I learn it, maybe do a special newsletter so that we can get all the information that we need as soon as possible. But really, the announcements are going to be coming from there, and I don't think that I can get them to you any faster with everything that's happening at that time than social media already happening. So that's one thing that's going to be different for Posh Night this go around. Let's see, what else? Oh, t-shirt orders are going to close tonight. So if you want to grab a team t-shirt, that link is also in the newsletter. They're super cute. They're going to be a lot of fun for the dayaways that are coming up. If you have any questions about dayaways or t-shirts, just private message me. I'm happy to help you with that. And I think that's all I have. We still have the retired and closeout sale happening right now, and those prices are awesome. I've been taking orders all day trying to wrap that up. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything about the changes or anything about Posh Night? Anything about anything while you have me? Have you guys seen the newsletter? Had a chance to yet? Well, let me know what you guys think of that. I spent a little bit of time on it this morning trying to keep it organized and full of good information. So I'd love your feedback. So,
I read it this morning, and I thought it had good flow.
Pardon?
I said I read it this morning, and I thought it had good flow. You had a lot of information on it, and I like the fact that you did the shout-outs at the end.
Oh, cool. Okay. I kind of liked doing that at the end so we could have like more area for it too.
Yeah, it's a good wrap up at the end of it.
Thank you. So do you think that it's a good way to do that, going away from Facebook? Is that a good place to do it?
Yes, as long as it's not hitting spams. It went into my spam mail.
Oh, it did. So that's a good point. So make sure that
So
I'm not in your...
as long as everybody knows that
Yeah.
it's getting it.
Yeah. So
make
look
sure
for
and check the spam.
the Lori is poshing at gmail.com and make sure it's not going to your spam. And I do want to say that it's really hard for me to move away from Facebook too. I know a lot of us rely on it for so much. And boy, it is hard to find something different that will work. So I'm hoping that these two changes will get us away from relying on that so much. So I'm going to come back really late Sunday night, and I'll work from home on Monday. So I'll be in New Orleans for Posh Night, coming back late Sunday. So I'm going to hop back on here next Monday night to go over any of the changes that have happened. Debbie, I can see your raised hand. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Well, my question, goody. My question was, I mean, maybe I came in too late or something, but I don't understand what the whole issue was with Facebook, with being, people going to Facebook jail and stuff. Is there something we should all be watching for?
There is no particular reason why, other than we're direct sales. I've seen many companies have the same problem with, there's no commonality. It's not because I posted a certain graphic or that I posted too much in a group. Actually, I was really quiet that day. So it doesn't make any sense other than it was a bunch of Posh people. It was a bunch of Usborne people. It was a bunch of LuLaRoe people. It was just targeted at direct sales. So we can only kind of speculate as to why. Maybe they're annoyed with us. I don't know.
I guess what I'm thinking is it could happen to any of us then who've set up a page that we're advertising basically on.
Yes, and I have not closed down my VIP page, and I'm not closing down the group page. I think that maybe a good thing to remember is to maybe play it cool right now and to not share directly any graphics that come from home office. Add something to your graphic. I have a couple of programs I use on my phone, so I can add just a little signature that's mine, or add your website to it before you share it so it doesn't look like it's spam. It's just hard to tell at this point. Just kind of play it careful.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's really weird. Some of the people that I know that we had a group that we created so we could chat about it during the time that we were all kind of shut down. There was just nothing in common. Nothing in common. There, like I said, there were some girls that were not even on Facebook for a week because they were sick. So just because they had Posh as a job, we don't know. A website listed somewhere? I don't know. But I think that it's time to be cautious about it, and it is time to think about other ways to work other social medias into your business, using Instagram, using YouTube, using just other ways. I think that another good way is there's some texting services. So if you have a customer database, you might want to think about a text. I get a text once a week from Joanne, or from, I think Lane Bryant does it. So you get like those little texts. I'm thinking about that myself.
Yeah, that's probably something to think about. All right.
Just something for the future. I don't think it's something you need to drop and do right now, but it's something to definitely think about. Any other questions? So I leave Wednesday morning, and I'll be updating. I'll probably post a few times to the Facebook team page. I'm kind of just, like I said, I'm laying low because I don't want to be in jail from Wednesday to Friday, because that has also been a pattern. They've been putting people in Wednesday and letting them out Friday. So I'm just going to be kind of mellow and doing some updates in the WhatsApp. So be on the lookout for updates from me in WhatsApp, and then Posh Night happening on Instagram and their Facebook page. I think that's all I have. I'm super excited for this new catalog. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be a fun one. I've seen it. It's super fun. I wish I had a copy of it here to share with you, but I have to wait to. So I'll come back next Monday. We will do a call all about the new catalog, and then I think we'll do some mini trainings after that and get to kind of know each other a little bit better by doing these calls. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to stop recording now,